Well, hey guys, Silly Tuck here. Welcome back. It's me, it's Puddy. It's 3 hours of absolute pain and suffering. It's Armageddon 2004.
Wow.
Puddy, how
What a way to sell it.
you
It was only like an
Am I
hour
wrong?
of pain and suffering. Sorry, it was an hour of normal stuff, and then we got to an hour of pain and suffering.
That's true. That's true. We have some matches announced for tonight. In order, we've got our tag team title match, Edge and Rob Van Dam versus the Bashams. If you're like, what the fuck's happening? Let me fill you in. So after his loss at Survivor Series, Chavo Guerrero accepted a rematch offer from JBL. JBL, however, gave it to Chavo on one condition. If Chavo lost, he had to take Jimmy Yang's place as JBL's title bearer. He had to hold JBL's WWE title. It would be the ultimate humiliation. But Chavo, heart of a warrior, heart of a champion, heart of a fighter, heart of a person who has a sword and stabs other people with it, whatever you want to call that. Sure. I would call it Jesus. However, Jesus. But Chavo accepted it, and he lost. Edge was not able to talk to Chavo. He wasn't able to hear from Chavo until eventually, through Orlando Jordan, Edge was given back the WWE Tag Team Championship, the other half of those belts. And so Edge was looking for a partner, somebody to give the title to continue his reign as champion. But then Teddy Long made a match. Edge and some partner of his choosing versus the Basham brothers to decide the new tag team champions at Armageddon here tonight, because we don't mess around with no weird non-match related victories here on SmackDown. So Edge eventually searched and found Rob Van Dam, a man who has held those tag belts before many times. He seemed like the guy for the job. We've got Hardcore Holly versus Booker T. Booker T has been increasingly frustrated about his role on SmackDown. He's not getting the world title shots he believes he deserves. Hardcore Holly, and I quote, likes to beat whiny bitches. And so upon hearing Booker T whine about his place on SmackDown, Hardcore Holly proceeded to beat him. Booker T beat Hardcore Holly back until eventually Teddy Long returned to an office of his that was completely torn apart. The desk was burst through. There were paintings on the walls that were destroyed. An entire wall was missing. To settle for the damages, he decided to promote this match for pay-per-view in order to maybe get himself a functioning office again. John Cena was stabbed.
He was.
In a nightclub.
With Taz.
By somebody.
Carlito.
Confirmed. Not Carlito. The police have confirmed it's not Carlito. But John Cena knows Carlito was there. Thinks Carlito has something to do with it.
That's so
they're
so...
Well, on the security camera footage, we can see Carlito looking at John Cena directly at the moment he gets stabbed. Like he's looking right at him.
That makes Carlito a witness, not an accomplice.
Yeah, but John Cena's been stabbed.
Yeah.
So
maybe Carlito gave his testimony to the police, and he just can't say it on a nationally syndicated wrestling television show while investigations are ongoing.
Either way, John Cena doesn't care.
What a bad.
He's beating an Afro man's ass tonight.
That ain't cool.
One way or another. That ain't cool. We have Paul London. He had an extremely impressive showing in a Cruiserweight Open that Chris Jericho held. Jericho kind of went over Tori Wilson's head as she's, of course, returned as the Cruiserweight lady.
You say, of course,
that
happened on TV. That's probably a surprise.
Official title, Cruiserweight lady. So Tori Wilson, who is the I guess I totally forgot that also happened in between Survivor Series and Armageddon. Yeah, Teddy Long's her GM now on SmackDown. Tori Wilson is gone. Not gone. She's just back with the short people, where she probably wants to be.
Yeah, probably. That's a good spot for her.
Anyway, so she chose Paul London to face Chris Jericho, and she felt kind of slighted that Chris went over her head and made that match on SmackDown. So he let her pick his opponent for the pay-per-view. Paul London was impressive.
What was Paul London impressive in again?
A Cruiserweight Open match. Chris Jericho, who won. Funaki,
he wasn't very impressive.
Was not.
What about anybody else you can remember?
The referee, I think.
Do you want the segue or not?
I guess I'll take it if I have to. Kid Cash and Jamie Noble. They after Jamie Noble was ousted from the Holly family from a very, very angry hardcore Holly, Jamie Noble set out on his own, maybe to try to recapture the Cruiserweight Gold. He couldn't, but during that match, he found he was remarkably decent at combo moves. Jesus, I really cannot speak. With Kid Cash. Which was great, because Teddy Long had also announced new titles. This is where, like, if I cared to edit anything, I'd get, like, flashing lights and, like, text, like, zooms in and out. New titles!
One of those kind of YouTubers. I'm looking forward to that over the winter.
Yeah, possibly, quite literally, found in the garbage. Cruiserweight Tag Team Championships.
I'm a little proud that we've gotten to Armageddon and this idea has actually been allowed to be broadcast. When I suggested it, I didn't think it was going to happen, but here we are.
Did you suggest this idea to Teddy Long? I don't remember that.
It wasn't on screen because I'm seven.
Oh, okay.
But
oh no. Do I have to be concerned about Teddy now?
It was a double elimination.
And so there was a tournament. Yeah, double elimination tournament. We've got Too Cool, Funaki and Shannon Moore, Kid Cash, Jamie Noble, and the FBI, Nunzio, and the debuting Tony Mamaluke. Do you want to run down the results of that as I struggle to do it in my brain?
Too Cool defeated the FBI in the first round, and the Jamie Noble Kid Cash Alliance defeated our heroes Shannon Moore and Funaki. Then in the winners bracket, we had Too Cool beating. No, we had Jamie Noble and Kid Cash beating Too Cool, and then in the losers bracket we had Funaki and Shannon Moore beating the FBI, who had talked a big game but were out after just 2 matches. So going into this show, we have Jamie Noble and Kid Cash qualified for the final, but Funaki and Moore still have to beat Too Cool to get into the final. Or the other way around, of course.
Yeah, Too Cool could go to that final. You could end up winning the whole thing. Who knows? Get some vengeance on Noble and Cash. That final match will be a ladder match later tonight. So expect some fun.
Of course, there are some interesting dynamics with the finalists, because on the one hand, if Funaki and Moore do make it to the final, or in fact, no matter who makes it to the final out of that bracket, they will have to wrestle 2 matches tonight. However, on the other hand, Jamie Noble and Kid Cash, if they lose tonight, they will walk away without the Cruiserweight Championships, having only lost once, whereas every other team in the tournament was given the opportunity to lose twice before they were eliminated.
Not to mention that both Too Cool and Funaki and Moore have both already lost to Cash and Noble.
Same team,
Yeah. We also have later tonight, speaking of tournaments of sorts, we have match 3 of the United States Championship Best of 5. Her last move as the GM of SmackDown, Tori Wilson announced a Best of 5 series between Kurt Angle and Rey Mysterio, partially to settle their differences, partially to settle the ongoing vacancy of the cruiserweight of the United States Championship. Rey Mysterio won the first match. He did so by keeping the pace quick, making sure he could get out of any holes that Kurt Angle put him in. Kurt Angle reflected on that and needed to adjust, and he did. His second match, he was completely in control. He slowed that match down. He turned it into a grind fest, if you will. Ooh. I regret that wording, but whatever.
We'll cut it in post.
Was working Rey Mysterio down. But then Rey got out. Kurt Angle made a mistake, and Rey Mysterio was up 2-0. He won the match. Back against the wall tonight, Kurt Angle has no more mistakes left to make.
It's a big night for Kurt. He make no more mistakes. It's pay-per-view stage. Rey Mysterio has got a good pay-per-view record this year. He could win the title on pay-per-view, his third singles title of the year. And there were a lot of rumors around that second match that Mysterio was considering offers to go abroad. Those rumors have been put to bed. He's here to stay. This is going to be a hard match for Kurt Angle.
And of course, our main event.
Last ride match.
In a last ride match where the winner has to be driven to the parking lot,
the loser
I guess.
Has to be driven to the parking lot.
Oh, yeah. The winner has to drive a limousine to the parking lot. Shit, that's a fun match idea. You've got to drive a car to the parking lot. The other person's trying to stop
I think we should have an idea where John Cena...
I see you.
John Cena and
Shawn
Michaels have to race to the arena at the Detroit Center into WrestleMania 23. All right, don't.
I also have an idea where John Cena and Shawn Michaels just go ham and take up an hour of our TV time without asking.
Yeah, so I mean, JBL versus The Undertaker has been a feud that has defined the last half of 2004 here on Thursday nights. And JBL is turning into an incredibly successful champion. He's been champion since, I believe, July, maybe June. I don't remember. He has faced and defeated Rey Mysterio, Booker T, Rob Van Dam, Chavo Guerrero, Chavito Heat, of course, Chavo Guerrero, the best Guerrero cousin, and June. And he's also beaten The Undertaker at SummerSlam and in multi-man competition at No Mercy. I believe he also beat The Undertaker one-on-one at Survivor Series, right? No, that was Chavo. So this is a big night for JBL.
No, Chavo did not beat The Undertaker one-on-one at Survivor Series.
This is a big night for JBL. Can he finish 2004 with the title, or will The Undertaker capture his? I mean, we're getting to Mania season. Not to be a smark about this, but I'm thinking Undertaker is going to have the title going into the Rumble.
That's fair. This would be The Undertaker's first world title since
Sid?
What's that?
He beat Sid for the belt in Mania 13, right?
Yeah, I think he held it though once a little bit as Ministry Taker, didn't he? Or just in around there, 98, 99, one of those 2 years. His first time this millennia, at least. Huge. Without further
there will be some
ado
when we actually start running the show, but yeah.
Oh, you're right, actually. Yeah, we're not going to... Either we're in the Gwinnett Arena.
I think you mean the Infinite Energy
Dullah
Arena.
In Dullah, I mean Atlanta, Georgia. One of those just on the outside. What do you mean? No, we're definitely within the city. Shut up. Type arenas. Are you ready to go, buddy?
I think you're going to enjoy the show, guys. Tonight we have angles we didn't even know about until about 10 minutes ago. So if they're not going to surprise you, you knew a lot more than we did.
Ignore that. We're fully aware that this show's going down.
And we're taking you all with us.
Hell yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Armageddon 2004. And now, SmackDown presents Armageddon, brought to you by PlayStation.
Please buy our video games. I don't think we have any on that console, but you know.
I'm sure they do.
SmackDown vs. Raw was out this year, right? So that was on PlayStation 2.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess, because I was trying to think, I'm like, because... Oh, no, because the SmackDown games were always on PlayStation. What the hell? I don't know why I, fucking didn't comprehend that. I was like, what am I thinking of here? Anyways, yeah, Michael Cole and Taz welcome us in kick up your feet, grab a
We've
beer.
got the final semifinal of the WWE Cruiserweight Tag Team title match here tonight. I think this is good.
I think this is good. Thank you, Tess. Thank you.
Oh my God, they did it!
They did it! Literally, Funaki just rolls somebody up. Okay.
Kung Fu Naki, baby!
Yano shrugs into the camera. That's still like the ceiling moment for me. The fact like he just rolls the guy up and then just looks in the camera, shrug.
Funaki number one.
So yes, later on tonight, Funaki and Shannon Moore will take on Kid Cash and Jamie Noble in a ladder match to determine the first ever Cruiserweight WWE Cruiserweight Tag
I want
Champions.
Everybody to recognize that Funaki is wrestling twice on a pay-per-view.
Fear for your lives. Sorry, I don't know. I don't know where that. I'm moving on. JBL. He's got Chavo Guerrero holding his title and Dean Malenko with him, the Speaker of the House.
Order.
JBL asks. Dean Malenko begins to ask Teddy Long something, but Dean he doesn't know what the fuck he's saying. He's like, Teddy, Mr. Law, should I call him Teddy? He just looks at JBL. JBL's like, okay, whatever. Teddy, if you will. I know you were talking about the Bashams, and they're supposed to fight for the tag titles tonight. Could that be changed? Teddy's like, well, I need some notice. JBL's like, well, how about I tell you right now, and that's notice. Teddy Long's like, all right, player, what you got in mind? So obviously something's going on with that tag title match later tonight.
As far as I can throw him, so I imagine this is going to be dubious.
Teddy Long, though, seems to be somewhat oblivious of the fact that JBL might be manipulating him. Maybe not, though. Who knows?
Match. I mean, in fact, when he announced it, he said any members of the cabinet, so...
He did say any members of the cabinet, but then very quickly said the Bashams. He found the Bashams and brought them to the ring.
He assumed the Bashams because he assumed that was their tag team. In fact,
they're the tag team. They're the heavyweight tag team unit.
Whether they were the tag team, and OJ confirmed. So I don't think Teddy is actually that invested in this match. Unlike Tori, Teddy doesn't care about the little divisions.
Puddy, do you want to take this away?
Buy a fucking shirt, all right? Or look, we got these shirts for JBL. We got these shirts for the Undertaker. We got the Rey Mysterio, Chavito Heat. You know, buy a fucking shirt, all right? For old Finley.
Finley tells you to buy a fucking t-shirt. All right. Is this a match? It is.
Yep.
Yeah. Booker T beats Hardcore Holly.
Did not phone it in, so I'm proud of him.
He did not phone it in. I'm proud. I'm proud of Hardcore. Good job, Bob. After the match, though, Puddy, if you will, because this is your idea. I love it.
Hardcore Holly upset, calls for Molly Holly.
Molly! Get your ass down here!
Squares up to Booker T, and then Booker's like, what the hell? And then he goes over to the ropes, sits on them to open them, and he's like, miss, if you would. And then she slaps him in the face. Tell me you didn't just do that. And Hardcore Holly beats up Booker from behind. Molly gets the steel chair, and they beat the shit out of him until out comes Rob Van Dam, who climbs up on the turnbuckle and tries to drop kick Molly Holly, but Hardcore hits him with a chair on the way. But that's enough of an opening for Booker to clear out Hardcore and then look awkwardly at Molly for Rob Van Dam to drop kick her out of the ring. Booker was saved, but at what cost? Because RVD is hurt, and he's got a title match later.
Yeah, he's holding that ankle pretty good. We'll see. We'll see what comes of that.
Hello, I'm Eric Bischoff.
Hi, I'm Eric Bischoff. You might be shocked to see me here on a SmackDown pay-per-view, but that'd be correct. See, I bought ad time on this SmackDown pay-per-view to tell you why you've made a terrible mistake with your month's savings. You bought this show. Well, I'm going to ask you this. Have you heard of the Elimination Chamber?
Yeah.
Little, like, we could get now, like, the
It
video
immediately flashes, like, 15
yeah.
feet
200
of steel.
tons. 200 yards of steel chain. The World Heavyweight Championship, contested at 6 of Raw's top superstars, all in the same match at New Year's Revolution.
You've made a mistake with Armageddon. Don't make the same mistake with No Way Out. Buy New Year's Revolution.
I like it. I like it. Nunzio is backstage.
On the way to the ring, are they not?
He's got.
Okay.
They could be.
He's got a bag hung around his neck.
So, Mama. Yeah, Nunzio's got a bag.
It looks damp.
He says,
"Why does it look damp?"
Yeah, I don't know. He says, Tony, you know, I've been thinking. Our tag team the Cruiserweight Tag Team title tournament. I thought for a while maybe it was on me, and I thought, nah, that's on you. See, you're the one who hasn't wrestled here in the WWE yet. You're the one who hasn't experienced this level of competition. But I know something about you, Tony. You're a fast learner. Ain't that right? Tony's like,
yes, Mr. Nunzio,
yeah,
sir.
I guess so, yeah. Nunzio's like, good. Because I'd hate to have another for the bag, if you know what I'm saying.
Yes, Mr. Nunzio, sir.
Tony Mom was like, yup. And we got a match.
Wow, this did really
does all right.
well.
Tony Mamaluke beats Jimmy Yang in 2 minutes with a Sicilian drop.
Jimmy Yang is a star, by the way.
Jimmy Yang is a star, just FYI. We must do most of our power to avoid Jimmy Wang Yang.
I think we're okay with
or at least not make
I think Jimmy Wang Yang and Kung Fu
Naki
is an appropriate angle to run.
Yes. I mean, they did team IRL, so. Tony Mamaluke picks up the victory. We go backstage to the trainer's room. RVD, he's feeling up his ankle. He's got tape
Rob,
all
I didn't
over
need
it.
that. What the hell? She was a girl, Rob, and I beat the other one. What the hell are you thinking?
Oh, Booker, whatever. You know what I mean? Whatever. Cool, RVD says.
Why do we even talk to you, Rob?
Because I'm cool. Edge comes in and he's like, Rob, holy shit, what the hell, man? Are you good to go tonight? Like, what the hell? Like, no, Rob is not.
There is a
will not be
recognizable voice
later.
from off screen that says he is not able to compete, but we can't quite put our finger on who it is.
Edge is like, oh man, I need to find a partner now. I can't.
And then
God,
Brian Kendrick walks into the frame with a prescription bottle filled with weed, hands it to RVD and says, "There is your prescription, Mr. Dam," and pushes up some glasses on his face.
It's just like, Brian, what are you doing in here? You're not.
You're not goes, what the hell? You're not?
He's not the trainer? Like, looks over at some, like, empty syringes next to him.
Hell!
Oh, what the hell? Brian's like, oh, you might not want to drive for a couple hours.
Booker, tries to get up and leave, and he, stumbles and falls over.
He just, collapses. He's like, somebody will help him eventually. So you need a tag team partner. And just like, yeah, I do. Brian's like, great. I need a way out of here. You're going to tell them that I wasn't here. Rob, you're going to do the same. Booker's nobody's going to believe you.
Half conscious on the floor, and he's like, what?
Yeah, especially once the hallucinations kick in, Booker. Nobody will believe anything you say.
What is that an elimination chamber?
He's sitting there, maybe. He looks up at the bed he fell from. He's like, points, tell me you didn't just say that. And they're all just like, what the fuck is he? Oh my God.
I'm going to be the special guest referee.
Edge is like, all right, Brian, you're good enough. Look, I'll help you get out of here if you help me win the tag belts tonight. You got a deal. Yeah! Super powered handshake.
It's beautiful.
It's beautiful.
Linda McMahon reminds
Puddy.
you that the SmackDown superstars are trained professionals, and please don't try this at home.
Please don't try this at home. Please don't smack down yourself. You may smack down your vote, but not yourself. Yep, my God. True. God forbid. Here's some ladders, Cole. I guess we're doing the ladder match now.
Taz, some of those are 20 feet tall.
Taz is like, I bet you if you climbed up a ladder that tall and you fell off, you would not think, I think this is good.
Insightful commentary from my partner, Taz.
Good. In the ring, Teddy Long with Tori Wilson reveals the Cruiserweight Tag Team titles. Are they in good quality, Puddy?
They've been refurbished slightly. We've had some new side plates installed. The strap is like a different color. What about like a blue?
Oh my God! I'm not sure if that matches for the belts up next.
Oh.
Oh my! I could have just cover your eyes, people who don't want to be spoiled. Oh, they are. Never mind. All right, we're good.
I think this
back
is
we
good.
go.
And yeah, just to clarify that Tori and Teddy do shake hands. That's to signify a unification of the heavyweight and cruiserweight GMing.
If you would like to, Puddy, please go ahead.
Of course, I mean, well, Funaki, everyone involved in this match except for Kid Cash takes absurd bumps off of ladders. And then everybody is like in carnage. And Kid Cash, I guess it can't be Kid Cash. Kid Cash is just out somewhere. Jamie Noble is climbing the ladder and he's like, "This is for you, balls!" And he starts just scrambling up the ladder. And then Funaki, who's on top of the turnbuckle, is thinking. And then Jamie's looking at him like, "No, you better not. You better not, you little jet." And then Funaki jumps and like pushes the ladder over, and Funaki and Noble just go crashing. And then Gentleman's like, "Oh, well." And he readjusts the ladder, climbs it, and grabs the belt.
Your first ever Cruiserweight Tag Team Champions. Funaki.
Kid Cash is a fucking G. Oh no. We told you to keep it simple, Funaki.
After the match, Funaki interviews Shannon Moore on how it feels to be the first ever Cruiserweight Tag Team Champion.
He also that were treating Funaki until he realized there was an interview opportunity.
I like it. Orlando Jordan, there's a knock on JBL's door. JBL, he's like got his feet up. You know what I mean? He's still in his suit. He's not even like changed yet. He's feeling pretty good. Very clearly. Smoking a cigar. Chavo's just standing in the corner holding the belt like he's like an inanimate object. OJ comes in and he's like, John, I don't know how to tell you this. They're making changes. RVD got hurt or something like that. Brian Kendrick and JBL's just like, Orlando, enough. Do you have no faith in me? And OJ's like, well, sir, I don't think I follow. JBL's like, Orlando, I've got this. I've got a little trick up my own sleeve, all right? Why don't you go do whatever you do? I really don't. I really don't know. Sorry. And OJ's like, it's fine. It's fine. I'm just going to take this box of Kleenex with me.
Maybe JBL reminds OJ of that meeting he set up. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. We got he says Orlando, I need you to go do whatever you do, but you're gonna be here for the and OJ's like, yeah. I'll be there. Wouldn't miss it. Thumbs up back. Chavo in the corner does a thumbs up, and JBL's like, title racks don't have thumbs, Chavo.
Newspaper.
Yeah.
No, I think newspaper. I think you already used that before. So why doesn't JBL have a squirty bottle that he squirts Chavo with?
He's like, don't have thumbs.
Chavito eat not like water.
extinguishing my flame.
Metaphorically and literally.
Yay! We see John Cena's road to recovery, his battle back from injury, from the stabbing. We see Taz, and he's like, "Man, I saw them scars. I was like, nobody's coming back from that. Son of a bitch did it like a week later. I don't even fucking understand. I grew up in New York. I grew up in Hell's fucking Kitchen. How do you come back from that easily? That's a lucky son of a bitch right there."
Really wholesome pictures of John Cena with the medics at the hospital smiling.
It's like, "John, you've just been stabbed." He's like, "Oh, don't worry." He's like signing stuff for the EMTs. He's like, "I'm gonna be fine."
Like a slow motion video of like CGI of like a stab wound healing over.
It's like a picture of him in surgery and he's completely conscious. He's just like, "I'm good." And now, John Cena, Carlito.
Wow. Oh yeah, I mean, of course it's John Cena.
Yeah. It's John. I'm like, it's fucking John. Big match John, man. Shows up, does his thing.
That's
kicks
what we
ass.
all wanted to do to Carlito. Tells him to F you, and then gets him to STFU.
Yeah. John Cena. He's done it. He's beaten up a man who may or may not have been associated in his stabbing, but it feels good nonetheless.
He's foreign.
Puddy.
Yeah.
I'm about to say the scariest word in my lexicon.
Please. No!
Suddenly.
You can't keep getting away with this!
Who the hell is that? A big Hispanic
wielding
man.
a machete.
Oh my god. Pops the barricade, stabs John Cena in the gut, pulls it out through his neck, and drops his corpse. Oh, sorry. No,
yeah.
He chokes out John Cena.
The machete before entering the room.
Drops the machete up at an appropriate distance. John Cena's out. He's been choked out. He's on the ground. Carlito takes a bite into an apple. Maybe he cuts a slice of the apple with the machete. Chews on it. He's like, spits it out on Cena. John Cena, you, my friend, are not cool.
Carlito.
The entire crowd's like, what the fuck?
They leave very smugly with Jesus fumbling his machete. And then John Cena wakes up. He wipes the apple from his face so we get a close-up of him looking furious as we fade to black.
You know that like one thing of John Cena during the 2012 like Kane embraced the hate feud where he's all angry looking in the camera? It's that face. It's that one. He's like, I'm gonna fucking murder a guy. I'm gonna gut a bitch.
Ron Simmons tells you that this Tuesday there is a new DVD going on sale. It's the history of the WCW Cruiserweight Tag Team Division, and there are some damn good matches on that DVD.
How about I say, Ron Simmons is like, man, watching this DVD, you're gonna think one thing, and it's like highlights like some dude doing a flip. Damn, another dude doing a flip.
Don't recognize either of those dudes. Nobody recognizes these people.
Yeah, it's just people, like, maybe it's like footage from like a backyard or something like that. We had to like fill in the gaps. Like the belts only existed for like 2 months.
We've actually got the ladder match from tonight on the DVD.
Yeah, damn.
Some interview content from like the FBI.
Puddy, I want you to go ahead with this because you have a good idea of what you're doing.
I think it's I mean, as that advertisement fades, we see Tori Wilson watching it on the television sideways before turning and saying, "You ready for your match tonight, champ?" He says, "Yes, I am. I've prepped. I'm ready. I'm going to retain the Cruiserweight title, and I'm going to steal the show because as much as I do, the Cruiserweight division is the best damn thing on this show." She's like, "You're damn right. Now get out there. Good luck, champ."
Go get him, champ. Knock him dead, champ.
Yes, pretty good.
Yep. They bang. Knock them dead. Yeah. Good shit, Jericho.
Wins with a lion salt.
Yeah. he's not breaking out special moves for Paul London. He's just like, nope, good enough. Yeah, wow. Winning with a lion salt. Jesus. What an asshole.
An asshole.
What an asshole. Hi, if you win.
All the players, you know I don't like anything better than watching a couple white girls fight it out in their lingerie. So may I be pleased to announce tonight the first annual SmackDown Christmas Lingerie Battle Royal. I mean battle. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Dawn Marie and Christy Hill.
Hell yeah. Aw, poor Christy. Dead on arrival. No, it doesn't matter. Moving on. Here's your match.
It did better than some of the other matches.
It did, didn't it? How did Christy Hemme do so badly? It was an eye candy match. Psychology. Sure, but Dawn Marie still did really fucking well.
Yeah.
Either way, Christy Hemme strips Dawn Marie.
I still imagine this was a pinfall match in which they were just competing in Christmas-themed lingerie. Yeah.
I am alright with that, yeah. Good times, everybody. We have fun here on SmackDown.
The press conference with local Gazette man.
Yeah.
Local Gazette man, John Hackenschmitten. Who is the...
Yeah, basically, we're getting all these kinds of questions. You know, tonight, Kurt, it's a big night for you. You're either going out or you're coming out with a victory.
What kind of question is that, Todd? All right, are you calling yourself a journalist? It's true. It's never true. You get your questions before you come out here. Amy, I'm done with you now, Todd.
I mean,
Amy,
I'm only. Are you gonna win tonight?
No, it's true.
That's a real journalist over there. Fuck you, Josh.
Sir.
Todd. Josh is like,
sir,
what?
I work for SmackDown. Fake news.
It's like, you call yourself a journalist. Todd's like, no.
You went to school for journalism? No.
Sir, my degree is in like, is a fucking like, I don't even know what the fuck Todd Grisham's degree would be. Probably something with like sports analysis or something like that. Yeah. Sir, I don't have a degree. I just hold a microphone and ask me whatever they ask me to ask you.
Who's they, Todd? That's right, the liberal media.
Oh my God, Kurt, you're on to something. Oh, shut this down. We move on very quickly before Kurt can reveal the truth.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Mark Jindrak beats this fucker. Kirby Mac.
You'll never know why.
Excellence.
But I want you all to feel happy that this is all Mark Jindrak is doing tonight.
Excellent. Excellent. It's a dark room. And suddenly... Oh, shit, I said suddenly. Oh, my God. Something big has to happen. We see the Undertaker. He kind of steps out of the darkness into a small bit of light near the camera. And he's like, tonight, John Bradshaw Layfield is cashing a check his bank can't pay out. No money in the world will save you now. One hearse for one cursed individual.
You brought it back around. That's impressive. That's a good one.
May God have mercy on your soul, JBL. And may you rest as uncomfortably as possible. Ha 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 ha. God.
Yeah, the lights go off and we hear the like with an engine revving up. He's driving the hearse to the arena.
He has to supply the hearse.
Well, I mean, he's the.
Unfortunately, Unfortunately, Undertaker player, I don't have very many hearses, so you gotta bring one. It's like, why do I have to bring one? I don't have it.
He is the WWE's Undertaker. He should be the one providing the hearses.
Him simply under the idea, if somebody died, we have somebody to take care of it.
I thought that was the whole point.
I know he has like wizard powers, but like practicalities.
We totally should have done an angle where the Undertaker arrived in the hearse.
We see Kenzo Suzuki's House of Sushi.
Have the people seen Kenzo Suzuki's House of Sushi yet?
No. Welcome to Kenzo Suzuki's House of Sushi. We'll probably never see you again on pay-per-view. Kenzo, he's panicked. He bursts into the kitchen, looks at Hiroko and says, he's eating everything. Ooh. And Hiroko's like, he can't be eating everything. We have plenty of sushi. He opens up a barrel. It's completely empty. There is no more sushi. And Kenzo's like, that's my last plate. Hiroko's like, well, why don't you just go talk to him? And Kenzo's like, oh, it's not that easy. He is no mere man. He is, and pushes the door open a little bit.
Dun, dun, dun. He's like, I got the munchies.
Yeah, he's mowing down, man. He's eating so much fucking food. This is the first time we've seen Big Show, I think, since Mark Henry
defeated him.
Eliminated. Oh, did we explain where Mark Henry is?
We did not. We should let's save that for the. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, we'll save it for the. Yeah, you guys will be interested in that. That's a fun story.
I think it's a fun story.
It's definitely fun. Big Show. He's just eating and he's eating and he's eating, and Hiroko's like, "If you don't say something, I will."
Oh boy.
Kenzo's like, "I will do it. I will do it." And he goes out there and he says, "Mr. Big Show, I'm going to have to ask you to leave. I mean, you've eaten our entire supply of sushi, all of these fine people, and it's just these random fucking people in the doorway. We'll have nothing to eat now tonight. I'm going to have to close out for the night. Shame on you." Big Show's like, shame on me. Shame on you having the sushi buffet and not feeding a man. Kenzo's like, now, sir, there's no reason to get angry. Big Show's like, no, I'm gonna be angry. I spent the last however many months trying to suppress my anger. Maybe it's all for nothing. Maybe you're supposed to be angry. Maybe, just maybe. Big Show stands up and punches the table and just splits it in half. And he's like, maybe, just maybe, I'm still a little hungry. What you gonna do about it? Kenzo's like, likely call the police, sir. Big Show grabs Kenzo Suzuki and throws him through the fucking wall.
And there, sitting in the debris, he looks up to a small shrine in the corner with a picture of Sakota, a picture of Akio, and his old wrestling gear. And he looks at his hands. I don't know what I must do.
We'll see you on SmackDown. Edge and Brian Kendrick come to the ring. Doug Basham comes out. We're awaiting Danny Basham. Danny Basham never comes out. It's JBL actually who comes out. He's accompanied by Chavo, who's holding his belt. JBL says, Edge, I see you've done and pulled a bait and switch on me. That's an old trick. I see you don't have your actual tag team partner. You've got that
Spanky.
Small gentleman. I'm not sure who that is. Orlando's not out here either. That gentleman, we shall call him.
From the ring without a microphone.
I'm not calling you that.
Okay.
Edge, you, my friend, have been quite a thorn in my buddy Orlando Jordan's side. You know, you've taken the tag belts, and you made him give it back to you. You've been constantly pestering him about where my title bearer is. You fought him backstage once. You fought at Survivor Series. I'll be honest, Mr. Edge, if that is your real name, I don't like it. So I'm going to teach you a lesson about respecting people who are higher than you. Tonight, you're not going to face Doug and Danny Basham. No. Tonight, you're going to face Doug Basham and Chavo Guerrero.
Oh, no.
Have fun with that one. Chavo's like, wait, what the fuck? I'm not dressed to wrestle. And Chavo's like, and JBL's just like, get the fuck out there. Go. Get down there.
But
go.
What about the belt?
Give me my belt. He's like, take the belt from him. Give me my fucking belt. I'll go find Jimmy. You get down there.
Yes, Mr. Layfield, sir.
And we've got our tag team titles on the line.
So, Chavo is down. Doug makes the tag, but Edge doesn't realize because he's so distraught emotionally. He's in the corner. He's sizing it up. Chavo groggily gets to his feet and we get close up of Edge, who says, I'm sorry. I loved you. And then he runs for the spear and runs straight into a Danny Basham knee. Bam, bam, bam. Sorry, Doug Basham. Doug Basham knee. Bam, bam, bam. And the Bashman picks up the win. And Chavo Guerrero is still the WWE Tag Team title holder. Champion. One half. Thank you.
Close.
Thank you, folks. I'm here.
Yes. Doug and Chavo are tag team champions.
Doug Basham and Chavo Guerrero.
We get the Nitro stills of the matches I talked about earlier, the one where Rey Mysterio ran away with it. He was so much faster than anything Kurt Angle had ever seen before. And then the match afterwards in which Kurt Angle slowed Rey Mysterio down, but he made a mistake. He made a misstep. He got too confident in himself, and thus Rey Mysterio was able to capitalize and pick up victory. And now here we are. Match 3 of possibly 5. Kurt Angle's back against the wall. Nobody's ever come down. Nobody's ever come down. Nobody's ever come back from a 2-0 deficit before in a best of 5. Most likely because I doubt we've ever had a best of 5.
And I imagine if we had had a best of 5, that's exactly what would have happened.
It's do or die. Kurt Angle either does or he dies.
Roll it. Oh my god, we tried to kill this match so hard, and they still pulled out a banger.
Kurt Angle does. Kurt Angle does. He fucking dummies Mysterio. Kurt Angle's completely locked in. He tosses Mysterio around. He works on that ankle, locks in the ankle lock. And Ray's got a tab. Maybe Ray's just being smart. You know what I mean? Maybe he could understand that this is Kurt's night. If he goes much longer, maybe Kurt can permanently cause some damage.
Still got a 2-1 advantage.
Kurt can take big
there's no reason to lose his ankle when he's still going to be up in the series, even if he loses tonight.
Obviously, I mean, not being able to close out Kurt is, I mean, it's not the best. Ray's not really in a position yet where that completely matters. He still has match 4
in 2 weeks in San Diego, California is going to be a tough night for Kurt Angle.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, Kurt, a bit of an away game, if you will, for Kurt Angle. But I don't know, man. He's a smart move or not to tap out somewhat early, to just admit that it's not your night, that's got to make Kurt Angle feel pretty good about himself. And anytime you give a competitor like Kurt Angle confidence, you're not doing yourself a favor.
Game 2, it was Kurt Angle's confidence that got him the loss.
It was, yeah, absolutely. I mean, that's right.
Kurt Angle is someone who's actually got to be careful right now because he could let that confidence get the better of him.
Yeah, I totally forgot that his own confidence got the best of him. I mean, Kurt's walking a fine line. Ray's walking a fine line. You know what I mean?
Great performance tonight.
Yes, that was why, folks. Not because I have an aging mind.
That's a main event in any arena, but we've still got another match tonight, folks. I think it's next. Let's not press next.
Just next? Oh, God. Okay, right, yes. We don't have any. Okay, so Mark Henry is
dead.
What's the best way to say this? In a coffin at the bottom of the Gulf of Mexico. Yeah. Yeah. I'm gonna be honest. I don't know how JBL's able to compete here tonight, not swamped by some kind of police officer.
Immunity.
I mean, but what about Carlito?
WWE
he was interrogated by police.
Yeah.
Oh, good enough.
While he is the reigning WWE champion, The investigations into the murder of Mark Henry are stunted. Also, the investigation into his potential tax fraud also stunted. But he has released his taxes, and everyone should stop with that bullshit, is all I'm saying.
And so, I think I also would have accepted JBL's paid off the cops.
Let's not say that live on pay-per-view.
Unfortunate. Taz is like, I think I fucked up.
This is why JBL can't lose the title. He's going to become more and more desperate to avoid prosecution.
Are you ready for this, Puddy?
Tucker? Audience, are you ready for this? Also, I didn't like any of the names you suggested last time. Suggest more names. Let's go.
Yeah, the names you picked sucked, I'll be honest. One of them was okay. Somebody had the long game or something like that, which I liked, but this isn't always going to focus on Triple H.
This is not always going to focus on the Ruthless Aggression era.
Yeah, everyone's just like, Ruthless Aggression era. I was like, no. Yeah.
We thought of Ruthless Aggression, obviously. We didn't want to use it because we think we're going to probably play longer. Moving on to our main event.
Here we go.
Hey, for these two, that's pretty good.
Hey.
But shall we address the elephant in the room immediately?
Yeah, I mean, JBL did it again, son of a bitch. Oh, you meant the other one. Oh, yeah.
What the fuck
what is Chris Jericho?
Chris Jericho, the Cruiserweight champion who has no business in a heavyweight title main event, is interfering in it. The fuck? Also, I thought Chris Jericho was like, he's a scumbag, but he's an overall okay dude. To help JBL?
Yeah, he's got a bit of an ego problem, but like, yeah, I mean, what the hell? What's in it for Chris Jericho? I mean, money.
I mean, Chris did utter the words that brought The Undertaker on to Team Mysterio at Survivor Series. But even then, as Chris Jericho's a little guy. He's a cruiserweight. I wouldn't be fucking with The Undertaker if I was that small.
But either way, The Undertaker's locked in that limo. That
His
hearse. And it drives out of the arena with
Chavo driving it.
And to close out Armageddon, Chris Jericho and John Bradshaw Layfield. Yeah. They're going to sing Silent Night.
They're sitting on top of the limo as Chavo drives it, and the cabinet are like following behind. It's
very slow. They like clink their belts together. JBL lights up a cigar.
OJ gets them some beers. Happy 2004, everybody! JBL forever and ever.
Doug and Danny exchange presents. It's like, oh my god, it's so beautiful.
Taz is like, if this is gonna be WWE SmackDown in 2005, Cole, I don't know if I want to be here.
I'll be honest, this is beyond a dark show. Taz is like, I hate it here. I don't think this is good. And that's how we
That was a good fucking show. And the game agrees.
We survived.
Wow.
We survived the game. Fuck yes.
That was the best SmackDown show of the year. Shit. And it's all thanks to Kurt Angle and The Undertaker. So they should get those last two spots.
Absolutely.
We took a long time booking that show, and I think it was worth it.
You know what? I'm going to hug The Undertaker.
Be careful.
I know it's taboo, but I'm hugging him.
We took a long time booking that show. I hope it showed. I think it was a good show.
Yeah. I think it was a lot of fun. I mean, either way, it was a lot of fun. I mean, when did we start this? We started this almost 3 hours ago. Oh, yeah, we did. Yeah,
we've been streaming.
Yeah. That was a lot of fun. I mean, it took a lot longer, but I think it's evidence of maybe moving forward, the shows will be more fun, but they might take longer if
let us know what you thought of Chris Jericho, because that's what took us the longest on this show.
Yeah, God.
So let us know what you think, and let us know what what you think we're doing there. Maybe we'll steal it.
Maybe, just maybe, you could like say what you think might happen, and then maybe it will happen because, well, we have it in concrete already. Puddy, cut the recording. Get us out of here.